Welcome, folks, to another exciting college football matchup. We've got an intriguing neutral setting for this battle here today. And this is something really special and uncommon. A 1 versus 2 this early in the season. Only college football can produce something like this. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the second-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Gators will kick this deep to get us going. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play. Good coverage that time. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wasting no time. He's going to go deep on the first play. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down. We're going to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Higgins. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They'll run it here. Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's looking to scramble. And the defense says not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain. Now it's second down here. And the quarterback dropping back. And the pass is incomplete. And Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and some are two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play. And the Gators will have to punt this one away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Coverage team brings down the return. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
A big play here that gets them down into the red zone. They're not thinking about a field goal, I assure you, Chris. They're trying to get 6 points.
LSU has moved into the red zone. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation and put so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They're going to run it here. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Gators will have 1st and 10 here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Escapes the pocket. Breaking free at midfield. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Second down after that previous play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he'll set up to throw. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job at taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Second down play coming up for this offense. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And he knocks that one right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. He'll hand it off. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
And they'll use the ground game here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move on.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. The Gators offense retakes the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
Choosing to return the punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
A tough situation for the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Chris, what a shock, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When's the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this third down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Gators will line up to boot it away. And it's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Grab down the middle. It's Schultz. He's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Looking to pass here on second down. And he pulls in the catch. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the defense look slow that time.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Let's fly to the wideout. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. He steps out short of the end zone at the 7. But what a play.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
First and goal here for the offense.
Here we go.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught near the goal line. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse.
And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? They'll tackle him at the 27. And the Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. It's a shotgun run call. And the gain is good enough for a first down near the 38. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Shaw. Oh, and he fumbles. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. Offense getting set. It's second down. And there's the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wide out. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. He was successful with his first try. This one from 39 yards out. The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, LSU. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They're pulling away 35-3. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Stiff arms his way to a decent game before they get him down.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. The Gators moving quickly down the field here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the grab. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Game makes it second and medium. On the ground, it's Burns. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around a defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Receiver in motion now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Tight end makes the grab. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
And the Gators looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The pocket breaking down. Running back has it on a screen now. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's good. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Quick pass, the catch is made.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down play coming up. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
With the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. On third down, it's a handoff. Powering through. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He'll look to throw it here on second down. And he lobs it deep down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the beatdown continues.
Well, I love to watch this offense. It's one thing to study the film, but to watch these guys in person, you saw it in the first half, seemed to score in every possession. And here they are coming out to start the second half with another touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Crucial third down play coming up after that run.
Come on, set.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. They'll try the option play here. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as he tried to cut in to this lead. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play. And the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going.
3:25.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
There's the handoff. And runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the wideout goes in motion. Makes a quick grab. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Pass caught. Can he get in? Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Now it's 2nd down here. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Quick throw caught on the left side. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball up to the 28.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So, nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down after that previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. Timing here is impeccable.
That catch makes it a more manageable third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Second and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Gets made on the out route.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have a great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And now the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. And tackled after a small pickup there. There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kurt. That's a big W on a big stage here early.
Well, you get through camp, you wonder how the season's going to get started, and they cannot be any happier. Now we'll just have to see how far they can ride this momentum as we go through the first half of the season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.